All octopus species are known to be extremely intelligent animals with the ability to change color as well as texture in order to camouflage into their environment. This is a technique to avoid deadly confrontations with predators. It was in 1998 in Sulawesi, Indonesia that this incredible technique was taken to an amazing new height with the discovery of the Indonesian mimic octopus. This highly intelligent octopus has the power to, when in the presence of a predator, identify said predator and shapeshift accordingly. For instance, when the octopus is attacked by a damsel fish, they are able to shapeshift and change color into what resembles a sea snake, a known predator of the damsel fish. The sea snake is only one of 15 animals it has been observed to mimic. Not only is this octopus able to shapeshift, it is able to take on the characteristics of whatever animal it is mimicking. It is truly a spectacular animal. The Crotalinae, more commonly known as pit vipers, are seriously incredible snakes. These snakes are a small group of venomous vipers that have developed a new organ in the form of a pit. This pit is located deep between their nostrils and eyes and is the opening to a pair of highly sensitive infrared detecting organs. This gives the snake essentially a sixth sense. When a warm-blooded prey comes within range, the snake is able to determine the direction, distance, and likely even the size of their prey. Even under strict tests done in the complete dark where these snakes were restricted from using both smell and sight, the snakes could accurately strike at and hit targets depending solely on their infrared recepting organs. Clearly, this is an incredible ability to have for an animal that is a nocturnal hunter. They can virtually find their prey hiding anywhere. The mantis shrimp, while extremely vibrant and beautiful, is an absolutely incredible and deadly force to be reckoned with. The mantis shrimp has multiple truly amazing abilities. First, their eyes. They contain millions of light-sensitive cells. To help put into perspective just how remarkable their eyes are, a dog, for instance, has just 2 color receptive cones, blue and green. Humans have 3, green, blue, and red. This amazing animal has 12. This makes them the animal capable of seeing more colors than any other on the planet. Each eye actually creates 3 separate images rather than just one like us. Despite its beauty, the mantis shrimp is absolutely vicious. They power 2 raptorial appendages that accelerate as fast as a .22 caliber bullet. This power enables them to strike and smash open their prey at 1,500 newtons of force in less than 3,000ths of a second. If you or I were capable of even just 33% of that, we would be able to throw a baseball into orbit. It is amazing that such a marvelously beautiful animal is actually a complete beast. The ability to walk on water, an amazing feat that would only seem to exist within the Bible of Jesus doing so himself. However, deep within the Costa Rica jungles, this is the basilisk lizard. It is nicknamed the Jesus Christ lizard, and for good reason. It has the ability to run on water. It is truly an amazing sight to see. Despite sounding like an impossible ability, this lizard is able to do so due to multiple factors. It is extremely light, weighing only about 200 grams. That, paired with its specially webbed feet and extremely fast legs, allow it to run over water, reaching about 15 feet before beginning to sink. This power makes it an incredibly dangerous predator to insects that seek cover from land animals by flying over water. This small freshwater creature has no bones, but it also has no mouth. It is the Hydra vulgaris, a very small animal reaching a length of just over a quarter inch long, with 4 to 12 hanging tentacles. In Greek mythology, you might have heard of Hydra, a figure that has the ability to regenerate and grow back 2 heads for every one that is cut off. With this animal, the real Hydra, the story is much the same. It has the ability to be cut in half and continue to live. The 2 halves will simply become 2 separate, smaller Hydras. It is when it feeds that this animal takes things to a whole new level. The Hydra vulgaris has no mouth. When it stings prey with its tentacles, it remarkably tears open its skin every time to create a mouth in order to eat. It then inhales its prey and rapidly heals itself without any trace of a scar. Amazing, but okay, so no mouth, but how does it then discard of its digested leftovers? It simply tears yet another hole and then spits out the leftovers. It is truly astonishing. It has no mouth except for when it needs one. This is the archer fish. Like a major league pitcher throwing a baseball, this fish shoots incredibly accurate spouts of water towards its prey, hitting its target up to 5 feet away. This fish hunts its prey by shooting insects out of water with water, killing them or at the very least causing the insect or even small lizard to fall into the water. What seems somewhat simple in theory has been researched and turns out is quite a remarkable feat for a fish to be able to accomplish. See, right from the beginning, the fish is at a disadvantage as it is underwater shooting at a target above water and has to know that its perceived target is actually at a different location than it is seeing it. This fish continuously changes the shape of its mouth to allow for the perfect aim. This, paired with the fact that the water at the beginning of the stream is slower than that at the end of the stream, allows for them to alter the movement of the water. Thus, the burst of water hits the insect extremely fast and is 5 times more powerful than the power the insect has to hold on to an object. When shot at a person's face, it is said to feel similar to the sting of a bug bite. Tigers. While maybe not being the most mysterious of creatures on this list, due to being held in zoos virtually around the world, in fact there are more tigers being held captive right now than there are tigers living in the wild, they are absolutely incredible. Take for instance their sheer mass. Weighing up to a whopping 720 pounds, the tiger is the largest and one of the strongest wild cats living on the planet. Being that large, these magnificent creatures naturally require a lot of food. While most tigers consume about 12 pounds of flesh a night, they are capable of eating up to 60 pounds. This requires the tiger be an excellent hunter, and that it is. See, the tiger has an unfair advantage: night vision. Because of a retinal adaptation that reflects light back to the retina, tigers are capable of seeing up to 6 times better in the dark than you or I. A tiger also has more rods than they have cones. This actually helps them see in the night even better. This is because the higher number of rods means they are able to spot their prey in complete darkness, where the ability to see color isn't useful anyhow. This quite incredible fish has been discovered in a cave located in northern Thailand. It is the Cryptotora thamicola. This fish is blind and actually is thought to lack any eyes at all. Despite that, this fish is able to travel like no other fish can. It has the ability to walk. Now, unlike other walking fish like the mud skippers and walking catfish that simply suck onto a surface or use their tail and fins, this fish is unlike any other fish species ever found. This fish actually possesses morphological features that have normally only been found in tetrapods. This fish uses its pelvis and vertebral column to stay upright rather than flapping around like this guy. It is able to, through a rocking motion, go up surfaces like rocks and waterfalls. These features have never been found in a fish before for a reason. A normal fish needs its flexibility to swim. However, this fish is anything but normal. The discovery has excited researchers who hope that this fish will allow us to better understand the evolution of fish and sea creatures moving to land. This is the Yeti crab. It is an amazing new crab found deep within the waters of Antarctica, about 7,800 feet below the surface. What is different about this particular crab is not exactly hard to see. It has what resembles chest hair. These hairs are actually called setae and allow the Yeti crab to grow its own food. That's right, the male Yeti crab can essentially grow its own garden on itself, where it is capable of growing its favorite meal, bacteria. Regardless of the purpose their distinctive hairs serve, it creates a very unique look. These crabs have been given an amazing nickname by scientists, the Hoff crab. This is inspired by actor David Hasselhoff, who himself sports quite the chest hair. It is speculated that the Hoff crab's hairy claws and chest are an adaptation, as the setae not only allow them to grow their own food, but they also act as an easy way to grab bacteria from the ocean floor. This amazing insect is absolutely not your everyday ant. This is the Saharan silver ant. These ants have a full metal-looking silver-colored coating that allows them to withstand scorching temperatures while living in the unforgivable habitat that is the Saharan desert. In order to survive, these ants rely on dead insects and animals to eat. Because this ant will die if its body reaches a temperature of 53.6 degrees Celsius or higher, it becomes evident just how remarkable it is that they are able to survive, considering that the sands they must scavenge across to find food can reach staggering temperatures of 70 degrees Celsius. This is where their cutting-edge exteriors come into play. It has been discovered that their shiny silver appearance is the result of their thick, dense, and triangular-shaped hair. These hairs are able to reflect much of the sun's almost infrared light wavelengths. This is only when the sun is at its hottest. Remarkably, when the sun produces mid-infrared wavelengths, these hairs are able to not just reflect the sun, but actually re-emit the light, allowing the ants to not only survive in the heat, but actually cool themselves down.